Alright guys, welcome back to another recap. A little bit later in the day, I had to take my dog to the vet. Not the best news, but hopefully she hangs out a little bit longer. Anyways, starting off September today, and starting off red, starting off with a decent sized red day. Wasn't trying to step it up today. I unfortunately got caught in a kind of a little bit of flush, actually, what you're seeing. As a matter of fact, let me pull up my trader view. So I am down 1,300 on the day. I did go on an 8-day streak, so this doesn't even take, I think, not even a third or a fourth of that profit of 8 days. So, I mean, yeah, it sucks to give profit back, but you know what? I built up a cushion of 8 days green that this, kind of doesn't even bother me that much. Monday, I think Monday this week was $1,000 profit, 900. So just that in itself kind of counts out today and Wednesday. So I'm still green on the week somehow. Well, not somehow, but I'm still green on the week. But you know what? I mean, another break-even week. This is how I started August. August, I went break-even first week. Actually, I went red first week. Second week, I went break-even. And then third week and fourth week of August, somehow I made it up with $2,000-$3,000 each week and finished up August in the green. And right now, I'm back in the same boat with September. Starting off the month pretty slow, pretty red actually. But anyways, let me go over my trades. I'll show you the ones that I took paper cuts on. I really did not like the morning, but unfortunately my big red day started with HPCO. So I'll leave that one towards the end. But I traded this morning. Let me see. I traded Snap this morning. Snap, I wasn't trying to trade Snap again, but Snap got back to that 1150 range from yesterday. And I was like, you know what? If we get back to that level, this thing might end up giving us another good rally. Or maybe this today is the rally that I was looking for yesterday. So here's yesterday, right? Trying to get through 1150. Couldn't do it pre-market. Finally did it today, yesterday during market hours. And then today I had an alert on it. And I always said keep your alerts. And let's see if we get another trade on Snap today. And so stock comes up to 1150. Now I was looking for 1160. And that's what I was trying to do here right now, trying to get an 1160 break, which was yesterday's high. So yesterday we topped at 1160, and we could not break it. We just could not break it. This thing felt heavy all day long. It felt heavy, just couldn't break. Strong resistance at 1150. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles right there at 1150. And I just got paper cut all through here, and then I think I took another loss down here, kind of reclaiming, curling back up. We had a very nice support, and then reclaims, kind of trying to hold VWAP, take an attempt and see if this thing wants to curl back up and have a nice add from way down here, 1120s, all the way to 1160s. Didn't work, so I took about $170 loss on this one, and this is what I was trying to catch right here. Kind of this move here, where it pops over VWAP, pulls back down over VWAP, you get a good entry, and then this thing just slowly grinds all day, and it did it right there. I mean, I did not trade power hour. But here power hour would have been the same move through 1150. Look at that. 1150 holds 1, 2, 3. How many times can you hold it? Probably not that many, right? You break through 1150 right there. There's a retest of 1150, and then you go to 1165. That was a 15-cent move there. And then again, almost hit 1170. So I took paper cuts on this one, down 170. SXTC was a winner today, $62 profit. Let me go take a look at that stock. STXC, come on, where is my stock? SXTC. I can find it on my watch list. Sometimes I'm blind. So SXTC. Stock this morning. This one I was looking for 189 high of pre-market up to $2. Kind of was trying to take some ads here and see if I get that nice move up, but did not, and I didn't get a good average on this thing. Well, 175. I punched the button there. I mean, I could have gone as low as 170, get an extra 5 cents, but that's nailing the bottom on these plays. And I was just looking for the stock to pop back up. It didn't do it at all, and then kind of just faded, super low volume. So didn't even come back and trade this one at all. $62 profit there, small winner. NTNX. This one was another stock. This one set up a nice 5-minute flag. Oh no, this one wasn't it. It was GCT that set it up. This one, looking for this downtrend break, looking for this, I had an uptrend break here as well, or uptrend line right there, kind of forming a little bit of a pennant. I was trying to add down here, I had a very nice fill there, and then curled all the way back up. Unfortunately, I didn't take that one. And then I just got chopped up in some of these false breakouts. But once again, this one, look at that super downtrend. If this would have broken downtrend anywhere through here and held it, I would have taken that ad to get through $23, new high of day. But this thing ended up breaking downtrend way down here, and volume by that point was not there anymore. So you could see the volume there. It's kind of going away as we're breaking that downtrend under VWAP. So at that point, you know, it's like I'm not that interested anymore. Buyers are not that interested anymore. You could have had that ad there. I mean, a clean retest of the downtrend, but I was not watching anymore. Volume had gone away, so I just moved on, and I probably even took it off my side chart, so I just completely wasn't looking at it. Another trade was BGXX. BGXX was a stock we were looking down here in the morning through $2. Took an out on this thing. Almost got the breakout, same kind of setup, downtrend right here, and kind of a flat bottom right there. I think somebody in my watching live took a trade through here, right there, and they were able to get a nice move. But I bought this retest here, and then wanted to see this thing curl away through $2. That was where we were trying to hold down here, 2-1, 2-2, and then see if we could go back up to some of these pivots. This one I wasn't that interested on it, because look at this thing, right? It's pretty sold off, right? If this move was happening here, right under high of days, that would have been a completely different story. You have an obvious target. There's buyers right there, but down here it just seemed heavy, seemed weak. Shorts wanted it, and buyers completely gave out. I mean, you can see this thing just fades, and these are the ones that if you short, these are the ones you want to attack. The ones that are just nobody's watching and no buyers have interested in it. Find a good entry and just fade them all day long. And now for the two big winners. HPCO, man. HPCO. Look at this. 2 trades, big ol' red. Honestly, this thing at that first halt resumption, these things are scary, right? I mean, look at the side. 850 to 9. That's 50 cents. That's 50 cents right there on some of these moves. So I just got scared. I didn't want to trade this thing through these halts, especially if it just flushes, gets caught up in a halt down. I'm stuck. I was like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be caught up in some of these things and get a nasty flush. But so I left that all alone, and then this thing starts crawling back up, and this I have to tell myself, I did not trade the stock at all, good at all. I mean, I just was not in the zone today. Everything felt slow. I didn't trust any dip. I didn't trust any breakouts. And I kept telling that myself. Even some people in my live stream were like, you know, this is not the day. I'm going to walk away and call it a day. And I should have done that. If I was to have traded HPCO again, I would have been trying to find these pullbacks, right? Look at these perfect flags. You have to try to take this and sell the rip. You have to try to take this and sell the rip. And that's what you have to do. Now, this thing set up 1 flag, 2 flags, and I was looking for the third. I was looking for the third flag, knowing this thing already put 2 beautiful flags and 2 beautiful rips. What else can I ask? I mean, this thing is not going to keep ripping. And so that was my mistake. I look left, and I see this pivot here, 1060. I look a little bit closer left, and I see this pivot right here, 1056. I was like, you know what? I'm going to draw a line right here, that green line right there. And I'm going to be the hero and buy this as support. Stock rips through it, retest 11, kind of had a lot of buyers at 11. That's one thing that made me pretty confident that buyers were still in here. 11 held for 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes. Yeah, we kind of cracked down, but that to me is telling me there's a lot of buyers in this stock, and buyers still want the stock to go higher. And the second this thing pulls down right to 1060s, I decided to buy. Actually, I got a 1070 fill, so a little bit early, a little bit high. But I mean, this thing was from 11. If I get a retest of 11 on the backside and I'm in at 1070, that's 30 cents to the back up. I was like, you know, that's not bad. So I punched it in there, pulls back down to 1060. Actually, the second I punched this thing bounces up, and I was instantly up like $250. Didn't have the time to sell, and I didn't really want to sell because I wanted this thing to curl back up through 11 and make new highs. I wanted to see this boom, 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 and then start squeezing and almost kind of go parabolic. I don't know what I was thinking on the third leg. So I bought that dip, and it hovers. You could tell buyers were there. You could tell buyers were stepping in at 1060. I was in the green, I was in the red, back in the green, back in the red, and then just out of nowhere, just goes doosh straight down. I hit the sell button. I have to go back and look at the video because I am positive I hit the sell button 1040-ish, 1035, maybe at the latest, maybe even 10 30 at the latest. But I know I hit the sell button earlier, and my order goes through, stock falls down, and takes me out. And I was like, take me out, take me out. Like, it was a split second. I mean, I remember it was a split second. These things are fast. But when I know that I clicked the button and my position has not sold it, in that split second, I knew I wasn't out. And in my mind, I was like, get me out, get me out. I even said it out loud. You guys can go back and watch the live stream. But this thing pulls down a slightly little bit of more. You thinking another, what, 10, 15 cents? But I had 1,500 shares. That's an extra $200 that I could have saved myself if I would have gone out at the right time. I understand there might not have been shares to fill. I don't know if it was a Thinkorswim problem, it's an actual stock problem, but this thing was a pretty big rejection, pretty big flush right there. And after that, it almost fake halted down there. I mean, the second this thing gave out, it started pulling back aggressively. So at least I got out, because this would have pulled back down another 50 cents, and that would have been another bigger loss. But look at that nasty 5-minute candle. Anyways, that was unfortunate for me. To me, the setup is there. The setup is there. Resistance, resistance, breaks through it, pulls back down. I want to see support. My problem was I was late. I was late. This was the third leg up. Slow day overall. This was the only thing moving, and it was already putting in its third leg. It was getting exhausted, and so it was my fault on that one. And then after that, I traded. I kind of took a little bit of break, and then I traded GCT, and then this one again. I mean, I could have done the same thing. I could have done the same thing, right? The same thing as HPCO. This thing pops up, pulls back down, hovers under VWAP, and then starts reclaiming VWAP. It's the exact same setup as HPCO. Pops up, pops up. Look how similar these things look. Pops up, pulls down, hovers up a VWAP, reclaims VWAP, bounces, puts in another flag, rips, and then flushes. And then, I mean, in GCT, I saw the same thing, and I did the same thing. So this thing pops up, pulls back, hovers under VWAP, reclaims VWAP. Where's my ads? I'm non-existent. I think at this point I walked away from my computer because I ended the stream. And then I went, ate breakfast, something, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I came back, and then I saw this. But at that point, it was too late. But right here, where's my ads? Non-existent. Pulls back down, makes a flag, rips. Pulls back down, makes a flag, rips. Pulls back down, 5-minute flag, rips. You know, and then finally I'm like, you know what? Downtrend right here. Downtrend. Break out of it, put in another flag. I mean, I'm looking for the 5th, 6th, 7th flag on this stock, and at this point, this thing is done. I'm looking for this pivot here to hold. Looking left, there pivot, there pivot, there pivot. I mean, resistance, resistance, resistance. Hold it as support and get me that next leg up through 26, right? But look at this thing. This thing has made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dips, and I missed all of them, and I'm putting in on the 7th, 6th dip. This thing was done. Smaller share size. I honestly underestimated this. I wasn't trying to get a big win. I was trying to get a small average low and see if I could ride it for $1 share, $1.50, $1 share, something to get me a good a good positive $2, $3, $4, $5, $600 to at least cut my red day in half, maybe take 60, 70, 80% of my red day out of the way and make it just a small red day, but with a big move, right? With a dollar, $1.50, and this thing, I mean, I bought it, didn't even look green at all. It went red, 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 and finally, you know what? I was like, I'm out. And also, kind of a little bit of flush on that one when I ended up pulling it out. It was 24.88. Yeah, I mean, I was pulling out halfway out through that candle, so hesitating on the exits, and then this thing recovers again. But bad trading on my part. September is a new month, and I don't know if I was putting some pressure on myself. I don't know if market was too slow this morning that I didn't trust anything, and by the time I'm like, okay, maybe this is working, I decided to jump back in, and it was too late, so that was on me. But either way, you know, I mean, I can't do anything about it now besides come back tomorrow with a new perspective and fresh start, not thinking about today, coming back tomorrow as a new day and see what we can make it happen. Tomorrow is Friday, and I think Monday is a holiday, so we're going to have a 3-day weekend. So tomorrow, maybe just the name of the game is come in, get green, get out, and then enjoy a 3-day weekend. Going to go out and do some wakeboarding, some hopefully another 18 holes of golf, and then be back on Tuesday. But if you do guys want to watch tomorrow, make sure to tune into the live stream. If not, I don't know that I will have a recap tomorrow, as I am probably going to leave as soon as I finish trading. But other than that, guys, I'll be back Tuesday. I do this every single day. And please subscribe to the channel. I need to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So please, 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 if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on the videos. Any questions, comment down below, and hit that notification bell so you can see me trade live. Y'all guys have a good day, and I will see you guys tomorrow or next week.